Right now, let me bring back Kyle Green, the Green Mortage Team. Kyle, appreciate you taking the time, but I wanted to ask you just quickly, what's your take on real estate now? We have this government intervention, everything, which has thrown some things up in the air. So what's your take?
Well, my big point is if you want to invest in real estate, do it now. And if you have equity in your home, you should be accessing it now.
And again, are those, like, how does the government intervention that we've seen with the foreign buyers tax in British Columbia, or Vancouver, what is that? What do you call it when people aren't living in the home? I forget. It's not talking about slipping the vacancy. That's right. Thanks very much. And of course, the bigger one, which was all the mortgage rule changes and eligibility insurance, that kind of stuff that you deal with on a daily basis, with your clients. So is that the big? I mean, how does that play out when you look at real estate today?
It's been crazy. I mean, Mike, I've been really upfront with you and your audience over the last 6 months. I don't like what I've been seeing from the government and the big banks, and investors shouldn't be expecting trends to get any better anytime soon. The government's been fiddling with the real estate market a lot, and every time we think they're done, something new comes out. And in my opinion, government intervention is a soft indication that they think rates will stay low for an extended period of time because they can't raise the prime rate because it would negatively impact exports too much. The best way to cool the real estate market is just to continue fiddling and tightening up the real estate market itself.
Okay, so when you're saying that you think if people are going to invest in real estate, now might be the time to do it, or grab equity in your home, why are you coming at that out of these kind of regulations you're hearing?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is beat the tighter regulations. At the end of the day, although there's a lot of regulation coming out, it will help protect your asset value. So instead of seeing a meltdown like what happened down in the U.S., by coming out with all these regulations, they're ensuring that only top-notch individuals are able to qualify and purchase real estate. Mm-hmm. Here's an interesting stat, though. Even if you had no appreciation and no positive cash flow and you put 20% down on a rental property, your return on investment just from having the tenant pay down your mortgage for you is about 8 to 9% with interest rates as low as they are today.
It's a big difference, though, when we're talking about who this kind of thing is appropriate for. Just as a rule of thumb, I mean, you're talking about buy and hold, which is much more an investor approach. As opposed, you must see people wanting to flip too. Oh yeah, I have a lot of clients that flip too. So the cool thing about real estate is it can apply to any type of investor class. So if you are a conservative person, then a buy and hold is a good fit. But a flip is a nice aggressive approach if you wanted to do that. Also, the amount of leverage that you're getting can determine the amount of risk too. If you're highly leveraging yourself, that's riskier. If it's a lower amount of leverage, then it's obviously a more conservative approach. I'm just thinking your business must have been crazy in the last few months when you have to adjust as you help people determine what the best mortgage is for them. I mean, I'm just thinking the changes where you have to wake up every morning. Did they do something today?
Oh yeah, I know, it's crazy. And the recent change with CMHC guidelines are now changing a little bit where the insurance premiums are going up a little bit in the next few months. So again, it's a little tweak here and there, and it's nonstop, it seems.
Well, Kyle, thank you for taking time with us. Green Mortgage Team.